Greetings YouTube, my name is Inquisitor Eisen Novolip and welcome to my channel. Today is Sunday, August 16th, 2028, 11:38 p.m. A few days ago, about a week ago, I decided now's my time or my chance to let's play the Tomb Raider games. I was going to let's play or attempt to let's play Tomb Raider Anniversary, Tomb Raider Legend, and Tomb Raider Underworld, as well as the I think it's the 2013 Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider. And I was thinking to myself, well, since I'm doing Tomb Raider, let me go ahead and try my hand at the Uncharted games. The Uncharted trilogy are some games that I had given up on, and I was like, well, let me go back and try them, because even though they have their differences, this one right here, even though they have their differences, people still sort of call them like they still compare them, even though they're pretty different. They're alike in a few ways, but they're also different in a few ways. So I tried that, and I was able to successfully complete all three. Yay for me! All three Uncharted games. Then I tried my hand at the Tomb Raider games. I'm thinking, all right, now's my chance. Let's get started. And mind you, before this, I bought all the DLC for Tomb Raider Underworld, which there's two of them, two story-based DLCs. Yikes! Both of them, $10 a piece. And there's also two story-based DLCs or add-ons for Rise of the Tomb Raider. They're both $10 a piece, or $9.99 a piece. So well, first, before that, I was like, let me do a female protagonist, whatever you want to. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, well, let me just play some games that have some female protagonists. And so that was on PS2, and I was thinking, I could do Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, because I have Tomb Raider Underworld, Legend, and Anniversary. I have them on 360 and PS2, and I also have Angel of Darkness. And I was thinking, okay, well, since Angel of Darkness is only on PS2, I'll let's play that in all three Tomb Raider games. I had also wanted to do Death by Degrees, which is a let's play that I tried before but failed at. Also, Aeon Flux, whatever, and Uni, which is another let's play that I had failed at years ago. So I got frustrated with Angel of Darkness pretty quickly. That's the kind of game where I think I could probably do that game. I could probably do it if I really put my mind to it. I could do it. But before that, I started on Death by Degrees, because I wanted to do the harder games first. And Death by Degrees is a pretty tough game for me anyway. So I get frustrated with Death by Degrees. I give up on that. Then I try Angel of Darkness. Get frustrated with that, and I give up. And I was like, you know what? Let's not do any of them. So I got frustrated with that game. Frustrated with Angel of Darkness, and I was like, you know what? Let me just cancel Uni and Eon Flux, and just move on to the 360. Well, no, so once I gave up on those games, then I attempted the Uncharted games, and I beat them this time, all three. Then I decided to do the Tomb Raider games, and I was like, all right. So I tried Legend. Some of the puzzles were a little rough, but it was okay. I liked the game. I liked the whole, you know, 6th-gen graphics on a 7th-gen console. I like the whole look of the game. I like the old or dated looking graphics, especially when they resemble, that of like the PS2 era and the Xbox era. So I completed Legend in a matter of like 2 days, I think. Made pretty quick work of it. And I tried Anniversary. Anniversary I liked more than Legend. I liked Anniversary. I liked the whole look. I liked the feel, but the puzzles were just, just brutal for me anyway. And mind you, this is only the second Tomb Raider game I've ever played, and I'm like, so I decided to give up on that game. And yeah, I was pretty close to the end though. I was like, I think like 2 tombs away from actually clearing the game possibly. And mind you, I still have Underworld, Tomb Raider, and Rise of Darkness to do. But the way I operate is like, if I have a group of games that I want to do, and it's like a series, if I fail one or two, I just cancel the whole series. I just cancel. I'm like, you know what, whatever. Or if I just get frustrated with one of them, like part 1 or part 2 or part whatever, I'm like, screw it. Screw it, toss it. Let's just try something else. So got frustrated with Anniversary, and I was like, you know what? Alright, I'll let it slide since I have 5 Tomb Raider games to do. Let me just move on to Underworld. Play Underworld. Love the graphics. Love everything about the game. More than Anniversary. But stuck on the first level. I spent about 40 or 50 minutes on the first level trying to find little wheels to stick into this wall to twist, and so now I'm like, alright, I can't cancel this one as well. I can't do Legend, skip Anniversary, skip this one, and then do Tomb Raider and Rise of Tomb Raider. So I didn't want to do 3 out of 5 because Tomb Raider and Rise of Tomb Raider I know I can do, because the newer Tomb Raider games they're like more like third-person shooters. I mean, they're more of a shooter than the previous Tomb Raider games. And Tomb Raider, from what I understand and from what I've heard, it's mostly just adventuring and platforming and solving puzzles and raiding tombs. I played the new Tomb Raider, the one before Rise of Tomb Raider, and that thing's a shooter. I mean, you do some climbing and you climb a few trees here and there and whatever, but that thing's a shooter. It's a third person shooter, a cover based third person shooter. So like, I was like, man, if I could just beat the first 3 Tomb Raider games, Tomb Raider and Rise of Tomb Raider would be a breeze, because I'm okay at third person shooters. But I couldn't have 3 out of 5. I couldn't do that right there. So I canceled that. And let me just go over some of the Let's Plays that I've canceled just within the last month and a half. I think I've canceled almost 15 Let's Plays. I got frustrated with Gears of War, and I was going to do all 4 Gears of War games on 360. So I got frustrated with the first Gears of War, canceled 1, 2, 3, and Judgment. What else was there? Last month, I got frustrated with Killzone 2 and 3, so I canceled those. I also got frustrated with the Uncharted games, but I redeemed myself and I beat those 3. So what are we on here? We're on 4. I got frustrated with trying to think. The Tomb Raider games. So I canceled basically 4 out of that 5. So that's 9. What else is there? For some reason, I feel like I've canceled a lot of Let's Plays. Oh yeah, I have. I decided to cancel. I had a bunch of vehicle shooters that I wanted to cancel, or that I wanted to Let's Play. I gave up on those. I tried Spy Hunter. I have all 3 Spy Hunter games for the PS2. The first one, just kicking my tail, get me frustrated. So I gave up on that, and I also canceled the 2 after that. Spy Hunter 2 and Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run. I canceled Jurassic the Hunted. I canceled Terminator Rise of the Machine. So was that like 9? Let's just say 10 so far. I canceled Battlestar Galactica, canceled Defender, canceled Robotech Battlecry. And I've canceled the Star Fox games. Because like I said, I wanted to do vehicle shooters, like flight sims and just anything that involves vehicles, anything that I liked that involved vehicles. that wasn't flying, or both. So and when it comes to the Star Fox games and the Star Wars, what is it? I think Rebel Strike or something. There's 2 Star Wars games for the GameCube that I canceled. I never even tried them. It's just I have so much. My setup is just so unruly that like I don't have anywhere to put my Wii, because I can't record on my GameCube because it doesn't have component cables or whatever. So I don't feel like setting up my Nintendo Wii. Plus with the Wii, you got to turn it sort of sideways to plug in the GameCube controller, and I'm like, I don't feel like setting that thing up and finding a spot for it and turning it sideways and then let's play in those 2 games, that I might not even be able to complete or whatever. There's a lot of excuses, and it was only going to be for 4 games. If I had more space, I'd probably set up my Wii and go ahead and do those games. I also canceled Ace Combat 4, 5, and Belkin. A few months ago, I canceled Dropship United Peace Force, as well as Lethal. I forgot what it's called. Something Lethal for the PS2. There's 2 of them. It's a flight sim. So I canceled that as well. Oh, I canceled all 3 BioShock games. That right there, I didn't need to cancel those games, but I did it, and I wasted money because I actually bought the special edition of Bioshock Infinite that has all the DLC, and I was like, yeah, I'll just do that right there, beat that game and the whole trilogy, and do the DLC. But the issue with Bioshock is that I beat it so many times, just without Let's playing it. I've played that game to death, and after a while, it just became a real slog, and me getting anxious and wanting to complete the Let's Play and get things moving along. And with a lot of enemies, they don't die right away. You got to keep on shooting them, and I didn't want to play it on easy, so I was like, you know what? I got tired of the monotony, or whatever you want to call it, and I just decided to just give up. So I know I'm a pretty lazy, pretty lazy guy. I'm not too lazy, but I have a lot of Let's Plays I want to do. Like, as far as shooters are concerned, I have at least 300, and my motto is I can't afford to get frustrated. I don't do Let's Plays to get frustrated. I do Let's Plays to have fun. That's one reason why I stopped Let's Playing adventure games, because although they're fun and although I can make a lot of progress and a lot of them, and I could probably complete a whole bunch of them as well. I don't really have the time. Like, I mean, I do have the time, but I don't want to. I don't know. I just don't want to do it because I have stacks of games I put aside just for Let's Playing, adventure games, shooters, and like light RPGs. And I'm like, look, I gotta be realistic. I can't do all these games. I can't do all these games and live a decent life. You know, I don't have much of a life as it is, but I can't. I can't do this. Like, this is too much. Like, at least 300 games I wanted to Let's Play. And then on top of that, there was a bunch of other games I want to experiment with to see if I maybe wanted to Let's Play them in the future. And I'm like, look, I can't do this. So I decided to just stick with shooters. And that's my best bet. And as far as shooters are concerned, I still have like at least 200 shooters. Definitely over 100 that I want to do before I'm finished Let's Playing. Like, I'm almost done with Let's Playing. Not almost, but like once I get through at least half of this list of games I have, I'm good. And before I even decided that I wanted to Let's Play for the 360, I had all these ideas because, like, I had a pretty big Let's Play list before I decided to Let's Play 360 games. Once I decided, oh, I could Let's Play 360 and PS3 games, then it just kind of got out of hand. Like, my list just got insane. and on top of that, like, since I do mostly shooters, I was like, okay, well, I have to collect all the shooters that I don't have yet for 360. There wasn't many of them, but I had to do that. And as far as my current Let's Play progress, I'm quitting a lot of games, but I'm making a lot of progress. Or a lot of Let's Plays. I'm quitting a lot of Let's Plays, but I'm making a lot of progress. And I know that makes no sense, but a lot of games I put aside to Let's Play, I don't know if I'll be able to Let's Play this game or not. Until I start playing it. So I'll make up a list or a stack of games, knowing that, like, okay, well, I might not be able to do some of these games, or at least half of them. Not that I can't beat them. It's just beating them while recording in a reasonable amount of time, in a reasonable amount of videos where I'm making more progress than no progress. I don't know if I can do all that. Not with every single game that I put aside. So, and with my shooters, like right now, I basically just have a bunch of PS2 games, a few Xbox games, and Xbox 360 games that I want to let's play, and they're all shooters. And my biggest hurdles were the Tomb Raider games because I was like, okay, they're more than just shooters. There's puzzling and stuff like that. I don't know about those games, but I'll try it anyway. So now that that's out of the way, I've canceled those. I may come back and do Tomb Raider and Rise of Tomb Raider. I don't know though. I don't know. So that's out of the way. The Tomb Raider games. Um, a lot of the vehicle games that I wanted to do. That's out of the way. Those were my biggest hurdles. Those, and there's a few stealth games that I want to try. Or that before I decided to do 360 games or 7th gen games, I was currently working on. This is like almost a year ago. I was currently working on a list or a stealth action list that I had. I was in the middle of Alias for the PS2, and that's where I think I may resume. I was in the middle of Alias, and I got this idea like, why don't I just, let's play for for 6th and 7th gen, and yeah, so that put my whole everything on pause, and I didn't let's play for a few months. I was just collecting games, shooters that I needed that I didn't have, and then sometimes I had to rebuy certain games because I didn't like the condition, and then I was still buying some adventure games as well. So that happened, but I'm almost in the clear because, like I said, I've stopped the Tomb Raider games. That's one hurdle, because everything else I kind of know I can do. The Tomb Raider games I'm a little unsure of. The stealth action games I know I can do them, but I'm still unsure of them because stealth is very annoying for me when it comes to like trying to record. It's annoying enough when you're just playing it regular and you try not to be spotted and all this other stuff. But it's manageable. when I'm recording, I don't know. It's just even more annoying, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but once I get these stealth games that I have that I want to let's play, and not only the stealth games, but like espionage games or whatever you want to call it, like the Bond games and stuff like that. Once I get that out the way, all I have now is just regular shooters. And regular shooters like sci-fi shooters and stuff like Red Faction, Project Snowblind, Half-Life, Headhunter. That stuff I'm good with. It's all the stuff where you do things other than shooting, aside from the Bond games, that really sort of stop my progress. And I know for the 360, I know for a fact I could fly through a lot of these games. I really could. Stuff like Wanted, Weapons of Fate, Terminator Salvation, Turning Point, Legendary. I could murder those. It just fly right through them. But with me, since I like shooters, since I love shooters, I wanted to try to get as many different ones as I could. I wanted to get some vertical shooters here, some Tomb Raider games here, some Uncharted games here, some Bioshock games here, some stealth action shooters, so I mean, I've done a lot of that already. My only hurdle now, I forgot, survival horror. So I still don't know about that. Maybe I'll do those. Maybe I won't. Not quite sure yet. So, but with the Tomb Raider hurdle out of the way, I think I'll just come back to the PS2 just for a little bit and see what I can do as far as like this stack of games that I'm working on, just these stealth action games. And then after that, I'll come back to the 360 because, like I said, once I get rid of these hurdles, I'll be good. I have a strong feeling because right now, before I was playing the Call of Duty games, uh, 2 and 3, and I'm having a blast with those games. I mean, I just like I'm making progress. I'm not getting stuck. I like steady progression when I'm let's playing. I don't like a lot of being stuck for hours and hours here, being stuck for an hour here, 45 minutes here, 30 minutes here, just being stuck and just, wasting footage or video hard drive space doing nothing. Just being stuck more than I'm actually making progress. I don't like that right there. And with these Call of Duty games, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fly right through the Call of Duty games. I just know I am because once I take care of all the Call of Duty games, and then the Battlefield games, and then the Medal of Honor games, once I can do just regular shooters, I'll be great. I'll be great. And I guess that's about it. That's my update video. That's what this is, an update video. I mean, it's a shame that I've had to quit so many Let's Plays or cancel so many Let's Plays, or that I decided to cancel so many Let's Plays. But the thing is, like, the Let's Plays that I've canceled, that's only a very tiny fraction of like the Let's Plays that I have a good chance of actually completing. So, like I said, I have at least 100 games here, maybe more, and I've canceled about 20 of them, 20 Let's Plays so far. Who's that? Oh, okay. So until next time, you guys, take care. This is Chris House on the Notebook saying, be safe, and I'll see you guys later for my next Let's Play.